Hi, this is Cynthia. We're here to massage Ashton. I'm just going to move this up a little bit so it's underneath your ankles. There we go. This is effleurage to apply the lotion, gently relaxing the client, working on the gastrocs, the popliteus, and into the hamstring. Working soleus, popliteus, and hamstring. Reinforcing my hand to make sure that my hands don't get hurt in the process. Are your feet ticklish or can I massage them?
You can, yeah.
Beautiful. We're going to do C cupping, working to relax the gastrocs and soleus, which is just like this. Working relaxation massage to start. We'll get to a little bit of therapeutic if we find some trigger points. Trigger points are muscles that are super tightly wrapped around the nerves. They feel like an 8 to a 10 on a pain scale. When we hold them, they will feel like an 8 to a 10, and then we get you to breathe. We hold the muscle as you take 2 or 3 deep breaths, and the muscle should release just with the breath. Thumb stripping the gastrocs. Thumb stripping the soleus. And thumb stripping the soleus on both sides. Using my fists in fist circles. Using a little bit more pressure, never working against the client's body, always working with the client's breath and depth so that we're not hurting anyone. Stripping. Moving into popliteus. Is any of that super sore?
No.
Beautiful. And fist circles again. And then we'll go into the hamstring. Fist circles up into the hamstring, working on all 3 of the hamstrings at the same time. And then working on the IT band coming down with the fist strip down. Working into the feet. Palmar kneading into the feet. Going into 4 lines of the foot. First line into the pinky, second line into the 4th toe, we're going to do a stretch right away for your heel to your glutes and a stretch for gastrocs and soleus. You don't have to do anything. I'll stretch it. Do you have any knee injuries? No? Okay, beautiful. Working into fist stripping. A little bit more pressure. But again, still working on relaxing the tissue. Lifting up to get into a stretch. And stretching. And stretching. This time, heel to the glute. Does that hurt your low back at all?
Nope.
Perfect. Back into effleurage. And fist stripping. Fist circles. And undraping the leg. Ashton, is it okay to touch from here to here?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Working on the glute. Palmar kneadings throughout the bulk of the glute. Working to find any areas that are super sore in here. So I'm going to get you to just tell me if you find anything that's super sore, okay?
I think more right there.
Right there? Okay, I'm going to get you to breathe, please. Is it pain reducing?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Right in there? Slightly?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go and find something that's a little bit more. We want to find the worst parts because it helps to release a lot more than just something that is slightly painful.
Right there's good.
Perfect. I'm going to get you to breathe, please. Is the pain reducing?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Is that sore?
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Okay. Working on palmar kneadings up the QL, quadratus lumborum. Working across the ribs. Gently to relax the tissue. Before we go deeply into the shoulders and into the QL, we're going to go down the other side and work on the other leg. Anything in there?
What I feel.
Okay, awesome. Sometimes I just ask because I'll feel something and you won't necessarily feel pain.
Right. Sometimes I can't recognize pain either too.
Okay. Because you have such high pain tolerance?
Well, I kind of live with pain, so
Okay.
sometimes I don't realize what is painful and what isn't really.
Right. working palmar kneadings into the traps, into the rhomboids, across the scapula, and into teres. And into serratus, and now into the helix. Is it okay to touch your hair again? Going into the top of the glutes, into TFL, and into glute med. Is that sore?
A little bit.
Awesome. Breathe, please. Is the pain reducing? Beautiful. Is that sore?
No.
No? Okay. What about right there?
Slightly.
Slightly. Get you to breathe, please. Breathing gently with the client. Is the pain reducing? Awesome. Is that sore down into the IT band?
A little bit.
Awesome. Get you to breathe, please. Is it releasing? A little bit. Okay, so we're going to stretch it because there's no point in just causing pain. I know it's not a super amount of pain, but getting things to release is more effective. Is it releasing? Okay. We're going to move to another part of the IT band. Is that worse? No, it's still up there. Okay. Is that sore?
A little bit.
Okay. We're going to hold this one, and we're going to hold this one, and we're going to do cross fibers on both sides. Called the GTO, a Golgi tendon organ. It's a different type of technique. Is the pain reducing?
Yes.
Fantastic. Right in there. Not so much. Cool. And we will undrape the client's leg. Effleurage into the hamstring and into the soleus, the gastrocs, gluteus and hamstring, soleus, the gluteus and hamstring, and using thumb stripping into soleus to try to find some trigger points. Going into popliteus, which is just behind the knee. The muscle is used to hyperextend the knee. It's also used if you're playing sports that go from side to side, like racquetball, squash, badminton, pickleball, soccers. Anything in there super sore? No? Okay. And fist stripping up into the soleus, gastrocs, the bulk of the muscle, moving into hamstring. Up into the IT band. The fascial of the IT band extends all the way down into the leg right there. Fascial tissue is very interesting. It has a pain pattern to it that we've only discovered in the past 20 years. So it's fascinating because we haven't really agreed on all of the different parts of the fascial tissue yet. Palmar kneading on the foot and thumb circles down the foot into the arch and into the metatarsals. And 4 lines of the foot, from the heel to the pinky, heel to the 4th toe, We're going to stretch the gastrocs, the soleus, and the quad right away. Again, heel to glute. Does that hurt your low back at all? Perfect. And back to flash to finish. And come back to me. Tucking into the underwear. Applying motion. Power kneading the paraspinals, up into the rhomboids, and up into the traps. Working gently with the forearm against the paraspinals. Going into the other side. Palmar kneading. Again with the forearm. can, I'd like you to put your hands on your sides and we'll work on your shoulders and your neck. Working at thumb stripping down the traps, into the rhomboids, and into the paraspinals. On the other side. Same objective, getting the traps to release. Getting into the head. Working on the suboccipitals, into the occipital bone, the temporal bone, parietal bone, and back down to the suboccipitals. Scalenes and traps. And scalenes and traps. I'm going to get you to close your eyes and turn away. Working into the pec muscles. There are two pec muscles, pec major, pec minor. Working into the traps. Working into the scalenes and what's called the SCM, sternocleidomastoid. Sternocleidomastoid causes headaches here and into the face like this. So if this muscle is super tight, you can get frontal headaches and headaches into your eyes and jaw. Again, SCM on this side can cause frontal headaches and headaches into the eye and jaw. Working into the frontal bone, massaging up, leaving all that mental stress. To the eyebrow. And into the jaw. Forehead, underneath the eyebrows. Smile. And into the jaw. Working into the suboccipital. And to the arm. Working 4 lines on the back of the hand. Relax the hand. And gently releasing each finger. Turning over the wrist to work on the hands. And moving the pec gently into a stretch, and then working down into the biceps and into the dome. Draping the leg. I'm going to move that up, sorry. There we go. Much more comfortable. Sorry about that. Déflorage to the leg. Working on the quad, the tibialis anterior, and a muscle called peroneus. Stripping into tibialis anterior with my thumbs, all the way up to the bottom of the knee. Stripping into peroneus, again from the ankle, all the way up to the bottom of the knee. Thumb circles around the knee, the base of the quad, before it attaches and goes under the knee. And into the RT band, into the quad, working a muscle called rectus femoris. And déflorage into the hole of the anterior leg. Undraping the leg gently. And draping the other side. Effleurage to the anterior side of the leg. And tibialis anterior down from the knee to the ankle on this side. From the knee down to the ankle, and from the knee down to the ankle. Looking for peroneus on the inside here, the inside of the leg. And thumb circles on the top of the quad before it attaches into the knee and down into here. And fist circles into the rectus femoris and into the jungle quad. And then effleurage to relax the tissue. And effleurage. Four lines of the hand. And gently pulling on the fingers. And turning the hand over to gently work the palm of the hand. Stripping into the wrist flexors. And moving into a gentle stretch into the pecs and down into the biceps and gentle. This has been Cynthia, massaging Ashton.